Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on a Friday night. Mrs. Dog and I have been noticing some changes in the retail landscape and restaurant. But first, the restaurants. We don't eat out near as much as we used to. Okay, it's just the two of us, but we don't do it nearly as often. Okay, I know even when I go to work every day, I'm out in the field. I'm out driving around a lot. I take my own lunch almost every day. I take my snacks, I take my own drinks, save a lot of money that way. Okay. Um, I even I used to do the Chick-fil-A like every once a week. I stretched that out more, maybe once a month here lately. I mean, getting a lunch there is like 11 bucks now, 10, 11 bucks. I opt for bringing my own or bringing my own snacks. I bring my own drinks, definitely. And then maybe getting a little roller food from Racetrack, QT, something like that. Quick Trip, Wawa, whatever is in your area, similar to that, of course. But some good old roller food for a few dollars, I'm good to go. But we've been noticing on the retail side, we noticed Dollar General closed in our area like at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Odd. I'm assuming lack of staff. It didn't say, the sign just had to close early. Again, 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Wow. Uh, the mall that we used to visit is a shell of what it used to be. We were going to go by there, and we used to shop once upon a time at J.C. Penney. Wanted to see if we could find something we found there in the past. Closed. It's gone. And that was about a month or so ago. It's out of there. I mean, a lot of these big department stores, your Sears, your rich, Riches has been gone, but uh, they're dinosaurs. I don't even know if Kmart's are still around, but even Walmart is struggling a little as far as their profits. They're not getting, they haven't not reporting as much profit as they usually do. So I think that's very interesting. I think a lot of people, a lot of families are struggling. They're having to concentrate just on food and energy and medicines, and they're just not. They're having to squeeze so much they're not able to buy a lot of the other stuff, even clothes and such as that. I saw where Biden said that we had zero inflation this month. Really, really. Does he think people are that stupid? I mean, I guess some people might believe that if they hear it, but I have to believe that an overwhelming majority of people hear that and say, total BS, man. Total BS. I mean, if you go out and buy groceries, you know that's not the case. You know. Come on, man. Um, so, but grocery inflation is at its highest since 1979. I mean, the grocery inflation, it's up. I mean, the real number is probably at least 20 something percent. Food prices are only beginning to soar. All right. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about some things we need to do too. All right. So, um, but I don't think we haven't seen anything yet when it comes to food prices. Okay. Not trying to sound over scary here. That's my opinion. Now, I know gasoline's down just a bit from what it was. It's not really down compared to what, 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. It's down compared to what it was when it went crazy, crazy up. Okay. I know in our area here, the lowest I've seen it is like 329. In most places around here, I'm seeing it 359, 369 even. Shop for your gas. I mean, I see wide range of prices in gasoline around here. Wide swing of prices. So, do some shopping, Gas Buddy or something like that, and shop and get it where you can find it cheaper. Okay, the cheapest possible. But as far going back to the food, I digress. Going back to the food prices, the sharpest year-over-year jumps in food prices: flour 23%, chicken almost 18%, milk 15%, bread up 14%, eggs up 38% on eggs. That's crazy. we have to continue. We have to continue and not get thrown off. I think these things are shocking. I was in Walmart earlier today and grabbed some cereal, Cheerios type of cereal. It's almost $5. I mean, I know that's at least double, at least, or more than double than what it was not that long ago. And that's at Walmart. So it's like a slap in the face. It's a shock. It really is. And I know you're probably feeling it too. Don't let that paralyze us. Don't let any big events or big news things throw you off and paralyze you. We have to keep on with our preparation. And I want to talk about gardening for a minute. Talked about our garden. It's a near disaster this summer. Okay. I know many of you have struggled. Many people who do big gardens have struggled. We've been hearing from a lot. But we were talking about this earlier, we're not going to give up. Don't ever give up. We're going to keep on going on because we know it does pay off. Okay, I've heard people comment, I've heard people have emailed me saying, Dog, I've spent money on this garden and I got like nothing. Well, don't stop, keep going. I mean, the last few years before this harvest, we had so much. I mean, we were giving some away, we were trading. I mean, it fed us so well the last few years. We know it will happen. We know it will pay off. So we're not going to stop. Keep going on it. Fall's coming. So plan that and get that going. Okay. And then we're going to continue on to the spring. Get your seeds. Look for seeds now. Now's a good time to do that. Okay. Grow from seeds if at all possible. You also don't be shocked by some of these other things. I was reading some other articles and these are interesting. Rent. We have a rent crisis. Okay. I know a good number of you guys rent out there and that shows no sign of stopping as far as going up and up. All right. I was looking at some statistics. Rent is at the highest in the last three decades. It's at its highest. It's blowing past the $2,000 a month. What it used to be, even outside of cities, even in suburban areas. That's crazy now. The median rent price in Atlanta right now is over $1,700. $1,700 for an apartment. Crazy. Miami, almost $2,500. That's nuts. That's totally insane. Austin, Texas, over $2,000. $2,074. And that's the median price. Those are the median prices. Chicago, over almost $2,200. That's insane. Atlanta has just over the last year is up 15% in Atlanta for just something to rent. That's the median. Okay. I think we're going to see more multi-generational households as just out of necessity, just to have a roof over your head, which is kind of sad. I say sad, but I mean, in some cases, it can really work out well. Everybody's situation is different. I think it's creating a situation where more and more people are having to use credit. They're not able to save. They're dipping into their savings. Bad combination, real bad. Okay. So many people are also telling me they're having to take second jobs, third jobs. They're doing gig things. They're just trying to keep up with the bills, or even try to do that just to put some away. I know here we both work. Our fool heads are we both work full time and then some, and it's becoming more difficult just to put a little away to save. Okay, we've been saving, but it's becoming a lot more difficult. It's really is, and that's going to continue to be more difficult. We have to keep searching for ways to be creative in our savings and more self-sufficient, not relying so much on the system. We still have to in a way, but whatever you can do to be more self-sufficient, please do it. Save where you can. Like I said, I take my lunch almost every 99% of the time. Bring my own drinks, bring my own snacks. We eat at home a lot more than we used to. We almost every single day, every single evening. Okay, we've gone very simple in our meals. Eat much less meat. Yeah, still eat meat, but not every night, not every day. Okay, there's little things that add up that can be a big savings. And don't give up, like I said, don't give up on the growing the food. Or if you've never grown a garden and you hear about all these stories about how tough it's been, don't let that discourage you. Keep going. Keep plant it. You know, you can start small. Start with some tomato plants. Start with some beans. You know, or potatoes. There's countless videos out there on that. Okay. Anyway, I'm just trying to. I want to encourage you. You know, don't get thrown off your game. Okay, you're going to hear all kinds of stuff in the news. There's a lot of distractions out there, crazy stuff. You know, don't let it get you down and keep you down. Okay, I have a very good verse, as I said earlier. This is from Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. You've probably heard this before, but I think it's very comforting, and I'll explain. Again, Jeremiah 29, verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Now, clarify, this verse does not promise you individual wealth. You know, it does not promise you that you're going to be rich and have every single thing you want. What it does say is that it actually says, and if you read it in the context in Jeremiah, this is actually aimed at the Israelites who were in captivity at the time. And so what we get out of this verse is that, this passage, is that life is not easy. And you're not going to always have everything you want. You may have nothing. You may be in captivity. You may be in big tribulation. We may experience it in our lifetimes. And we're not promised it easy and happy all the time. However, the thing is that God is still in control always. And that never changes, and it never will. And we have to keep the faith, because his faithfulness is always there. And he's going to pull us through in the end. And in the end, we do win, of course. So we have to keep that in mind when we're going through the very tough times, and you may be going through it right now. And it's very difficult. Life is a battle. Life is a big battle. But just keep this in mind, that God is still there. He is still on the throne, and he is in charge. All right. Amen. Take care of yourselves. Be aware out there. Be safe. God bless you. See you soon.